Hi everyone, welcome back to Spiritual Growth Tarot. I'm Denise, and today I'm going to be reading for Friday, August 6th, and I'm using this new deck I got thanks to my friend over at Foolish Tarot. Oh, she used this deck, and I was just like, oh, I have to get that deck. So I did. It's called Magical Dogs, or The Magical Dogs, and it's really easy to find. The cards are they're just the way they should be, you know. They're soft and pliable, but they're thick. So you can shuffle them any way you want. I tend to not do it that way, but anyhow, I'm going to allow for reversals. But I just want to let you guys know in case you like shuffling that way. This deck is so easy to do that. It's really easy on your hands. Okay, so Friday, August 6th, 2021. What do we need to know for this day in order to heal and come back home to who we truly are? Okay. Look at the backs. I mean, I just love that. Ooh, Earth Guardian. I might have to pop out the book and figure out what that is. So Earth Guardian, I think it would be I'm going to guess without looking, but I'm going to check. I think it would be the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like. Check this out. Fire Puppy, Two of Sea. Yeah, it has, the way it works is the sea, I'm sure the sea would be cups. It's got to be. I haven't looked at the book. But I do remember when Foolish was doing her readings, I think it was Earth, of course, would be Pentacles, Sea would be Cups, and then let's see what the other. Well, no, these are two. What do you call majors? So I'm gonna have to look and see what the others. What did they change it to? Oh yeah, check this out. Sea Alpha Male. So that's got to be the King of Cups. Let's see. Oh, Sky. That's right. Sky would be Swords. And of course the Earth. Let's see. What did she name the Wands, or what did they name the? Oops, those are the Cups. Come on, it's got to be right here. Come on. Fire. Duh. I should have known that. Fire Wands, of course. Okay, so Earth Guardian. It's got to be, I'm thinking it just has to be the Knights. Earth Guardian. Earth Puppy would be the Pages, right? We've got the Ten of Earth, got Pages. And then that has to be the Knight of Pentacles. And then this would be the Queen, of course. Queen of Pentacles. And this would be the King of Pentacles. So, okay. Might take me a little while to get used to that, but I'll get it. So, Knight of Pentacles. He's not running around too quickly. You know, he's staying in place, and he's guarding things. So this brings in a little bit of a different element to, I just love the artwork. A little bit of a different element to the Knight of Pentacles, where he's on a horse. Although, you know, in the Lightseers Tarot, he's off his horse and he's walking. But this guy's, he's his own horse dog. He's his own thing, his own being. He doesn't, and this is true for us. You know, we are our own physical beings. And I do love the Guardian in there, though, because that brings in that movement of being protective. It brings in the element to me of protective love. It brings in that persistence and that loyalty to, you know, the cause, to your people, to your home, your family, everything that you love and care about. And so, of course, you're going to guard it. and you're going to, I love the green on his collar, the green gemstone there. So male or female, I don't think that matters at all, but it's that movement towards protective love and working hard and being very, very persistent to the cause, whatever the cause is. Now, we can see what the cause is here because we have the call, which is the judgment card, which is, like rebirth, renewal. And check out it's like the master wolf there. Because, of course, doggies, they need the alpha male and female. So this is the major, like, honoring the spirit of great doggy. We could just turn the dog around and call it God. Reminds me of a joke, like dogs think you're God and cats think they're God. Oh, goodness. But because it came through reversed, we have to go with those meanings. So the meaning with the judgment reversed would be something that's not meant to be, and maybe feeling a little bit down about it, maybe sometimes even having regrets, but on a self, empowerment level, on a, evolving from the soul, like evolution, we would look more into self-doubt. So maybe we have some self-doubt as to how to protect ourselves and what to hang in there with, what to be persistent with, what to work towards. And maybe we have a clue here with the Magi, which would be the magician. That's so cool. Yeah, and of course all the tools are right there on the magic stone. Oh, the white lilies and everything. They did a really good job of holding true so far. I'll have to play around. I literally just got the deck, so I haven't. Oh, here's the Fool. Yeah, this is a really cool deck. This would be a great deck for somebody to take the time and do a deck review with. Or maybe there is one already on YouTube. Wow, I love this. So anyway, back to the magician. When the magician comes through reversed, that's where we don't yet know that we create our own reality. Now, of course, life isn't perfect, and we don't create every single little thing because life on earth is not perfect. But when it comes to our happiness and our protection and what to work towards, in order to honor our call and rebirth into that, that strength, and to move forward under your, like following your inner call and having that inner clarity and moving towards, the transformation that we always want, well, usually we want, what we have to do is know that when the magician's straight up, that is the energy and consciousness of understanding that we create just about every little thing in our lives. And our life experience will be a mirror. It will be a reflection of the sum total of all of our beliefs, including our attitudes, and most of all about ourselves. And of course, what we deserve in life. And one of the awful things about life is that it's set up, life is set up so that we can not doubt ourselves and learn that we are the ones that are creating it all. We're the ones that have our own free will. I'm speaking to the magician if it were right side up, straight up. Our own free will, and we're the ones who can develop our lives based on whatever it is that we want to manifest. So in combination here with these three I would say that the message from our spiritual guides and guardian angels is about just continuing to work. Where's my chopstick here? Continuing to work hard, plod along, keep going, protect the boundaries, protect your space, and let go of self-doubt. Honor your call. I'm going to combine, the meanings here, reversed and straight up. Keep working. Don't give up, even if it's just one step ahead of a time, one foot in front of the other, one step at a time, or you're just standing still and watching. This is all about manifesting your deeper desires, your deeper, your inner calling, just honoring that inner call and making a brand new, fresh start. Now, we can't do that, though, because remember, this is the theme card here. We can't do that until we take self-responsibility for creating our own, life experience. We have to step into our leadership, be the leader in our own lives that way. We can't sit back and pretend that we're victims at the whim of life. And it's a really easy trap to fall into, especially nowadays with COVID, right? I mean, it's like, how do we create this, right? Well, most of us didn't. But we are human, and these cards really do speak to, especially this Earth Guardian card here, really does speak to the element of we're human. It's all about the human body when we're in the Earth realm. So yeah, we want to rise above it. Yeah, we want to transform it. Yeah, we want to get back to the way life was. But we're having to surrender to how do we create anew? How do we work with what we have? Work with all these tools that we have, and not go into self-doubt. When the judgment's reversed, it can be about self-doubt. How do we not go into a place where we waste our life force and stay unfocused and stay in, indecision land? When what we need to do is just keep working, even if it's just one little thing each day. And even if that one little thing was just laying down and meditating and asking your guides to come in and heal your body. Asking your guides that are always there, I shouldn't say come in, but asking them to heal your body or heal whatever it is you need healed in your life, and to bring in a miracle. If that's what you're needing, whatever it is that you're needing, you can ask for. But we do have to ask Spirit to help us. We do have to ask God, your guides, your guardian angels. You do have to ask, because they don't, unless it's something that could cause great harm to you, and you have that protection already set up in your life with your positive karma. Usually they won't interfere, because they cannot, by spiritual law, they cannot, and can you imagine how heartbreaking that would be? But they cannot interfere with our free will. And it's really important to remember that. So let me use a different deck, even though I feel like I want to look at all these cards in this deck now, but let me use one of the oracles. Let's see, which one would be. You know what? I feel like the spirit animal deck. So this one, if you're not familiar with it, hold on, let me find the book. It's in here somewhere. It's called well, I can't find it. You're going to have to trust me. It's called the Spirit Animal Oracle, and it's by Colette Baron Reed. The Spirit Animal Oracle. So what else do we need to know? Man, it sounds like there's tree trimming going on out there. Not mine. Dolphin and bobcat and white raven. Awesome. Okay, so yeah, you know what? These cards do bring in a different element of the same message. So life is a mystery, and this is where, you know, I didn't want to really go too terribly into this, you know, we create our own reality, because we do to a certain degree. I think that what is important here is to remember that we would be very, very bored if we knew everything that was going to happen. And it's important to just let life unfold and go with the flow. But to trust that we do, you know, it's really not magical to me. I mean, I understand the essence of the meaning, the trying to bring in that just trusting in the magic. But to me, it's not magic. To me, it is, we put out there what we want. It's a magic how it unfolds. I mean, it's a mystery and there's magic in how it unfolds. But to me, it's really just remembering that the universe is bound by law to receive you. And the only challenge, or the only, it's huge actually, the challenge is to make everything conscious that has been festering within as to all of our false beliefs about life and how we want life to be a different way. But if we have, like, just imagine, like, here's where let's just pretend for a moment. Here's where you are. Here's where you want to be. What's blocking you? If you don't have what you want, what's blocking you? Because there's something in the middle. There's always something in the middle of where you are and what you want. If you're focusing all the time on what you don't have, you're never going to get what you want, because you have to sit in the already having it in order to create it. But in the sitting in what you are wanting to have, all the obstacles will come up to teach you about what you really believe. And that's a really beautiful process. And going through the obstacles is one of the most beautiful processes. I think I did a video already on the 9 steps to manifestation. That's in there somewhere, so you might want to look at that if you haven't already seen it. But as it unfolds, it is like a mystery. You're going to bump up against things, like you're going to realize, oh, I didn't know that was in there. I didn't know I had that false belief. And we have these like wrong conclusions in our soul substance that keep us stuck. And this is where it's important to get out of the duality, because the and word here, this and that are true, is the important piece here. It's not this or that. Reminds me of all those memes that used to drive me nuts. Tons of memes, you know, in spiritual groups on Facebook years ago, and it'd always be, it's not this, it's that. Well, you know, it's both. It used to drive me nuts. So the key is to remember Carl Jung's quote that until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate. And it'll seem like it's all a big mystery, and then when things break through, it'll feel like it's magic, but it's not really. It's just that you're finally clear in a place where you were previously blocked, and now the energy and the life force that was always there saying yes to you, now it can come in. Now the manifestation can happen. And on another level, with this life as a mystery, we have to remember that in the earthly realm, things are slow. They're much slower. It can be like a magical miracle that comes through quickly, but that's just because you've been working on it for a very long time. And you finally got to that last little critical angle where the lever is open and the gates are open, and now you actually have what you want. So So I think just, letting yourself be easy with yourself. If we go back to the card of, the judgment in reverse can be oftentimes just don't judge yourself when you don't have what you want. Never judge yourself harshly for not having whatever it is that you have been trying to manifest, because then that just breaks spiritual law again by judging yourself harshly. That's one of the hardest things to get over. Just because other people have things that you want to have, that doesn't make them better than you, and it doesn't mean that there's anything at all wrong with you. Not at all. So just remember that while you're stepping through, life, working on manifesting what you want, just don't judge yourself at all. But you can trust in the process. Trust in the process. And then the other thing that's really cool is if you can open to having even more and more and more, while you're focusing on the one thing that you're wanting, always put the default in to let it be much, much bigger than you could ever imagine. And then that way you're not limited. So, okay. Well, I hope this didn't sound like too preachy or too judgy or whatever, because I definitely didn't want that. So anyway, I'm going to sign off for now. Thanks, you guys. Take good care. Bye.